friends, it's Lance out here, and we're actually planting MILPA mix with a whole bunch of other things. MILPA mix is named after the three sisters. It's put together by Green Cover Seed out of Nebraska. Anyway, here's our trial, right? We got some tillage, we got some straw rolled out, some old hay, blessed by some neighbors here. And we've got some areas that I did not work up. I shouldn't say that. This did get worked up with a disc, and then it came back this is about 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks of growth with no rain. And here you can kind of see the different trials that we got going on. Here's a volunteer sunflower right here. Buckwheat, some radish. See the root on that thing already. We got some kale. So the history here is that pig pasture 2020. This is where we ran the pigs. Here's some hairy vetch. And this has been seeded, I think the following year got seeded with rye. And then actually these rows here were, this was our flower farm last year. And so we had irrigation lines out here and rows of black plastic. So yeah, that's kind of what we had going on here. You can see what's left of our greenhouses, but essentially, where's the hydrant? Hydrant's right here. The water line came out, basically ran right up to my truck, the feeder line, and then we had all the rows going. I think they're 90 footers towards Dave and Sheila's sheds there. I think we had about half of this field here in flowers. So we're doing something different. We learned, we're always learning. First of all, we lost, these greenhouses went flying 2 winters ago in derecho. And they ended up over these fences. One ended up way the heck back there, like 250 yards up by that tree line. But again, we're always learning, right? Because right now is a perfect example. Wind is right out of the south. And for my wife and I to grow half an acre of flowers, you need protection, especially from the south, which is completely different than winter, right? North and west winds. And so we learned. So now our flowers are up on the other side of that greenhouse slash classroom. And then the flower farm runs basically on the back side of those trees. So again, I just wanted to give a shout out to Keith Burns and his team. They are amazing people. So I'm going to get this in the shade, but here you can see, well, first of all, let's start with the soil health principles, right? Context. This is the most important one. And we've been doing all of these to different levels. Do not disturb. Well, some of it's no-tilled. Some of this plot over here is definitely no-tilled. Keeping the soil covered, lots of diversity. Living roots, that's because we plant cereal rye every fall. Actually, my neighbor does. Integrate animals, pigs, had sheep last year, had 25 mama goats last year, have horses. The soil health principles. Again, this is by Green Cover. Huge shout out to them. You can actually get a bag of this free an acre if you talk to them in like winter. This is important to me. This is part of our mission, experience regeneration here at Heart and Soil Ridge. And it is also centered very much so on God's creation. Teaching people how to farm, where their food comes from, our grass-fed beef, our pastured pork. Here we go, we'll kind of wrap up here, but here you can see what's in the mix. Phacelia, radish, purple top turnip, forage impact, another radish. I don't know what a Florida broadleaf is. Arugula, berseem, some different sunflowers, okra, cowpeas, mung beans, pie pumpkins, decorative gourds, king pumpkins, white cabbage, watermelon blend, cucumber blend, melon blend, peas, and squash. So again, really a neat mixture. And of course, those of you that know me, I can't help but spike everything. So here's part of the mixture. Heavy on the sunflowers, but beautiful. Look at all the variety in there. And then I'll show you this. This is actually the MILPA. So this is a mixture of, what is it, 25 species. And then I'm also spiking it with some seed from Albert Lee, some grain sorghum. This here is sun hemp. This is, what is this here? Sorghum Sudan, but here. Yep, sorghum Sudan. Probably could have put a little sweetie corn in there, but I didn't. Here's a couple different sunflowers, because we're all about diversity. What's this here? Oh, some black oil sunflowers, spiky with that. Here's some sunflowers from good friend Tom Cotter. Let's see what else. Spiked it with, that's rye. Let's see, where's the other one here? I'm missing one. It must be this one here. Oh, Tig is gone. CC6 and CC10. Oh, here's one. CC6. All those are in there. And then CC10, which that might have blown away. So anyway, there's my son Elijah. We're doing some disturbance. Doing a great job. He loves tractors. He's good at them. And so this is our new driveway. There's our grain pavilion for people to sit and enjoy what we've been given. Our farm, Heart and Soil Ridge. The heart of hospitality of loving people, loving them the way God loves them. The soil portion is my passion. My passion. God's given me that passion. And so here you go. I'm going to selfless shout out. Heart and Soil Ridge is the name of our farm. Soil Keepers is the education and consulting company that I started 3 years ago before I left NRCS. But again, this is our playground, and this is not just ours, but this is God's land. I fortunately get the opportunity to steward it, to take care of it, and share it, right? So check out the videos from this plot here, pollinator strip, our pig pastures way out there, and then the real fun one is actually right up along the highway. That is going to be for sunflowers and a heavy mulch. I mean a heavy mulch, and I'll probably get back and mulch it again, but this is not even close. And here you can see all the carbon that I have along with our fox reds. So again, with that, really appreciate you all watching. And yeah, choosing to make it a great day, and fingers crossed we get a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of moisture today to get it all to hatch. Thanks, friends.